channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use these parts of the Jamaican flag to create a beautiful decoration for your house. Okay, so let's get started. Now these are the things that you're going to be needing. You're going to need one of these massive hand towels, paper hand towels. You're going to need some Jamaican flags so you can get this section of it. Now they come in a pack like these. You have the ones with the white ends and you have the ones with the black ends. All that you're going to do is to remove this section of it. You can keep your flag to use it for something else. I use them on my bags and my cushions and then many other projects that I work on. So after you remove these, now I have some other ones that I removed already. Now you're basically going to be taking them after you remove them, and you're going to be slightly bending them. This is just to get a curve, so when you stick them into this, it will not just be standing straight, but it will give it a little bit of a bounce off shape. Now you don't want to break them or create a crease, you just want to slightly bend them just to get that curve. After a while, this is made from plastic, so after a while it's going to keep the curve somewhat. And as you can see, I've already curved these ones, so you see they have that curve shape going, right? These little ones, the black ones, are shorter. You can bend them as well, or you can leave them to stay straight, only because you're going to have them a little shorter. Now as you can see, mine just snapped. You don't want to have that, but you can leave some of them staying straight to create the contrast, so you will have some bending over and the shorter ones spiking upwards. So after you have those out of the way, what you're going to be doing is you're going to need a piece of material. It doesn't have to be as wide or as long. I think this is like 36 inches long and 20 inches wide. So you're going to be laying the pretty side of it down flat on the floor or on whatever surface you're working on. Then you're going to take the paper towel and place it in the middle of it, in the middle of the fabric. Then you're going to be folding this, tucking it in to create, basically what you're going to be doing, by the way, is wrapping this with the fabric. So you're going over, you tuck it in, and you have to know how you're folding it, because you have to fold it in a way just to make it not show the edges, so it doesn't have that raw look, so it still looks somewhat like a design. So you try to fold in the edges. So here this is how I did this section, but coming from here, I'm just going to fold in this edge, and I take the end of this and I tuck it in. Now when I do this, I use the end of it to hide the edge of this section. So I go over, tuck in, and I do the same thing, put it in as well. And when I take it up, I use this section that is folded to hide the rough edge here. And you tuck in. Then you can always go over it and smooth out a little bit, tuck in. Now you don't want it to look too smooth, because the folding in it helps to create the design when you have like the folds going up, and so you don't want it to look way too neat to take away from what you're actually doing. But there it is. This is how it's going to look. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be placing these inside. So you might want to start using, I use the longer ones first. You can use the shorter ones afterwards. The reason why I do the longer ones first is because when you do this with the longer ones, you basically use the smaller ones to fill in whatever small gaps that you need. Now, as of to how much you're going to need, you're just going to need just enough to keep them from, just enough to get the hole, to cut the hole so that it is tight enough. What happens is, if you don't use enough, then you're gonna have them moving around, and especially if you lift it up, they might fall through on the bottom. And when I say fall through on the bottom, obviously it can't fall through this section because it is there. But what I'm talking about is you're gonna have some sinking too far down, and you don't want to shoot them all the way down, else they're gonna be short. You want them to somewhat still stay on top, just to give that spike out look. Let me take it down a little bit further. Let me take it down so it looks a little bit closer up. But as after putting this in, you're just going to put them in, and let me get the camera up here so you can see a little bit better about what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put them in now. Now, as you can see what I'm doing, I'm somewhat trying to, but I'm not sticking them all the way through. I don't want them to fall all the way through, else this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna have them being too short, and you don't want that because you have the black ones that are going to take care of the tightening of it. So you just want to scoop them up. Even if they fall down now, you don't have to worry, because when you put the black ones in, it's going to get much tighter, and then you can always pull it out to spike it out so that it has that the look that you are actually looking for. It can actually go out spiraling in different directions. So I'm just going to put some more in, but this is how it looks at the moment with just those in. So I'm going to put the rest in. Okay. So I'm just going to stick them in now. Now, as I said before, when I said bending them, that is okay. So if you didn't bend them, they would just be like this. But because you bend them, you'll be able to set them in different position, and then they will be able to spike out. So I'm just gonna put these in. So these are these black ones. I'm just using them for the contrast, and you can see all of them have a little bit of that gold thing at the end of it. So there you have it, a cute little decoration that you can just use in the corner of your house, and this is very simple. Okay everyone, join me next time for another video. Bye. Okay, so they're having a little conversation of their own, chatting away. Ow, this girl is sticking me with the pins. Oh my god, she's so cruel.